Have you ever scrolled through social media and thought, wow, even a pet lizard seems to have a better life than I do? It's always dressed in fancy clothes and dines elegantly. Look back to us. How many of you have ever spent more than, let's say, 10 minutes trying to take the perfect photo for Instagram? The right angle, the right light, the right caption. Only to scroll down and see someone else on the beach of Maldives with seemingly perfect hair and perfectly curated avocado toast. Yeah, count me in. Today, I want to talk about how you could find yourselves in a world of perfect filters in a digital age. Perfectionism is something that sneaks up on all of us in the era of picture-perfect social media, achievements shared, reels posted, and tagged to infinity. As a student growing up in this digital age, my free time is often to scroll through a highlight reel of everyone else's seemingly perfect lives, perfect grades, perfect vacations, perfect piano skills. The piano. That brings me to my story. When I was 10, inspired by these incredible musicians online, I decided to start my own YouTube channel. I wanted to share my love for the piano. My plan was flawless. I would record my favorite pieces. The camera would be set at the perfect angle, background with flowers. I would start with a warm bow, my hands would flow smoothly across the keys, and I would end with a professional nod. Perfect. However, what actually happened? Well, the first recording session lasted 3 hours for a 2-minute piece. In those 3 hours, I kept running back and forth between my bench and my camera. My professional nod was more of a frustrated head shake. My smoothly flowing hands? Well, one of the videos was just my forehead as I leaned over to check that the record button was even on. When the piece was perfect, I found my face funny. When I paid attention to my facial expressions, I played a wrong note. I had videos where my cat decided the pedal was her new favorite toy. I had videos where I made a spectacular mistake right at the end, followed by doorbell ring for delivery. I had videos where I sneezed several times in a row because cat fur flew out my nose. So many things were out of control. I became obsessed with getting that one perfect, uninterrupted take. I wasn't enjoying the music anymore. I was chasing for the perfect performance that only existed on other people's channels. After 3 hours, I got my final recording and posted it. Guess how many views I had? 30. 28 from my mom refreshing the page, and 2 from my cat, which probably hit my iPad accidentally. And then it hit me. I was falling for the biggest trick the digital age plays on us, the illusion of effortless perfection. We see the 2-minute piece, but we don't see the 99 takes it took to create it. We see the flawless makeup tutorial, but we don't see the pimple covered by 3 layers of foundation and a fancy filter. We see the perfect vacation photo, but we don't see the argument about directions that happened 5 minutes before the picture was taken. We are comparing our behind the scenes with everyone else's greatest hits reels, and it's exhausting. So I decided to do an experiment. For my next video, I did something different. I posted the imperfect piece. I still played the 2-minute piece, but then I included the bloopers, the cat running, the wrong notes, the dramatic sigh after messing up the same chord for the 10th time. And you know what happened? The comments were not, "You're terrible." They were, "Oh my gosh, this is exactly what happened to me. This is so relatable. Thank you for keeping it realistic." One person even said, "Seeing you mess up makes you feel better at learning guitar." That's when I understood our pursuit of perfection isn't the problem. It's our definition of it that's misunderstood. True perfection is not the absence of failure. It's the process of persevering through failure. It's the messy, frustrating, glorious try again. We need to shift our mindset. We need to stop chasing the flawless airbrush result. Instead, start celebrating the real and authentic process. So how do we do that? How do we overcome this digital age perfectionism? First, we have to become archaeologists of our own feeds. Whenever we see something perfect online, dig a little. Remind yourself, this is a single frame from a long, complex movie. Ask, I wonder how many tries that took. What amazing failure is hidden behind the success? It's not being cynical. It's being realistic. It's rewiring your brain to see the humanity behind the highlight. Second, we must redefine what success looks like. Success for me on my channel stopped being the amount of times I flawless videos. Instead, it became the amount of times I got back on the piano bench after wanting to quit. Success was in the learning, the improving, even at the laughing at my own mistakes. Success is not just the destination, it's the mileage you gain on the journey. Finally, and also the most importantly, we need to learn to appreciate our own outtakes. Our so-called flaws often makes us, us. The awkward laugh, it's genuine. The fact that you're not a straight-A student in every subject, it means that you have diverse interests. That project that didn't turn out as planned, it taught you more than any project that did. Your imperfections are not obstacles to success. They're proof that you're trying, learning, and growing. Remember that your value isn't measured by most flawless take, but by your courage to keep recording. Let's not strive to be perfect. Let's strive to be perfectly ourselves. Messy, trying, failing, learning, and ultimately, beautifully real.